Hello, beautiful people. My name is Damilari Okwala, and it's that time of the day where we have to talk to you about happenings around us in our country, in Nigeria, as it's where. And you know, of course, how we do it. This is where we talk about various issues of national importance. You're on to Legit.ng and Legit TV, respectively, because we're streaming on YouTube as well. I would like to get your comments on these issues that we are discussing today. Remember, we were here the other time talking about the senator who slapped a woman in a shop, and he ordered her arrest immediately afterwards. And of course, you know what happened afterwards. There was a sitting, there was a committee set up to investigate this matter, and then it was there were suggestions that he might be suspended. And of course, we spoke about Obasanjo being, well, I can't say being pronounced, but the Oba of Lagos said it's like Nigeria's #1 problem. And of course, we talked about the Ruga settlement, which is still creating a lot of issues here and there, a lot of reactions on this Ruga settings or set up here and there. But these are some of the things that we have to discuss, that we discussed yesterday. But today we're here talking about President Buhari releasing his ministerial list anytime soon. Do you think there's going to be any different inclusion apart from what we were used to seeing? Or do you think there's going to be maybe some very interesting inclusions to this list? That's what we're discussing yesterday. Of course, we want to ask, should the federal government release El Zakzaky, the leader of the Islamic Society of Nigeria, popularly known as Shiites? There have been a series of protests across the country. Today we learned that they came to Lagos, Maryland area of Lagos precisely. And then of course they protested the continuous detention of their leader out there in Abuja. So they are saying, I'm asking you today, do you think it should be released by the federal government just so that peace will reign? Or do you think there's more to this than meets the main eyes? These are the two topics we're discussing here today. By the way, congratulations to Super Eagles of Nigeria on that eventful win against South Africa at the quarterfinal games of their ongoing AFCON 2019. Of course, we are set for the semi-final clash against either Morocco or Cote d'Ivoire. Oh, sorry, either Algeria or Cote d'Ivoire, beg your pardon. So that's how it is. That's how it's happening out here today. Don't forget I'm on the streets of Lagos, and then I'll be taking in your comments as soon as they are trickling in. But then, before then, I'd like to have you talk about these two topics. Don't forget, you can also catch us on YouTube. We're streaming live on YouTube as well. And anywhere you're watching from all over the world, you can go to our YouTube page. Just go to www.youtube.com/legit.TV, and then you'll find us there. And then you can join in, drop your comments, and tell us what you think about these topics. President Buhari is set to release his ministerial list today. That's what's up already, and that's what everybody is looking out for. Everybody's expecting. Which name will we have there? Are we going to have younger guys there? Are we going to have old men there? Are we going to have people who are not even, who have never been in politics before, or just a random person? Maybe a random person could just join in and become one of our ministers. Who knows? What do you think? So I'll be reading your comments as they are trickling in. Joyce Stephen Chi wrote here, hi Damilari, hi Joyce. What do you think about these topics that I've asked you, or these things that I've asked you this afternoon? By the way, the weather here in Lagos is pretty cool. It rained a few minutes ago, and then the sun brightened up on us. But now everything is cool, calm, and collected. People around me here are preparing to go home from different places, and of course we're out here trying to see a few people who might be interested in talking to us here on the streets, just so that we'll reach out to you with some of they'll reach out to you with their thoughts on this topic. But those of us who are not here with us on the streets, you could drop your comments and tell us, out of the ministers that we've had in last 4 years, whom do you think should stage a return? Among these ministers, whom do you think should not return? So tell us. I can see Fashola's name here already, but then you could tell us as well whom you think should not come back here or come back as Nigeria's minister for the next 4 years. Okay, so I see comments already. I'm going to be taking these comments as they are here. Okay, somebody has written here rightly, no lights, they should not include Fashola. They should not include Fashola because we don't have lights. Well, remember the last time we came out here to ask you all, when last did you have lights in your area? And this was because the former governor of Lagos State was saying that we have improved on electricity in some parts of the country. So we decided to ask you, when last did you have lights in your area, to substantiate that statement by the Minister of Power, of course, Power, Housing Yeah, as it were. So, well, some people are saying here that we don't want him again. We want somebody else to handle that ministry, so to say. Okay. Bamishi Akintomide wrote here, any meaningful personality would do. What do you mean, any meaningful personality? Okay. So somebody is tackling the person who said Fashola should not be here. He says, why Fashola? All right, so I'm going to be taking your comments from everywhere. I'm going to be taking it on YouTube as well. I want to check the comments on YouTube to find out what people are saying on YouTube, what they think about the ministerial list. If there's going to be fresh blood in this ministerial list. Okay, so I see the YouTube guys are here. Abisola Lawode is asking, who are the new ministers? Actually, we do not have the new ministers just yet, but the names will be released anytime soon. So we have somebody who's willing to tell us out here today what he thinks about it. You're welcome. Good afternoon, sir. Good evening, sir. Yeah, good evening. My name is Damilare Konla. What's your name, sir?
Yeah, we are namesake. I'm also Damilare.
Ah, great. Please, could you come close? All right, so we're asking, which of the Nigerian ministers do you think should return? Or do you think with President Buhari's intended list, do you think we're going to see a different stuff, or the same old story?
Well, when you look at President Buhari, you notice that loyalty has been the major key when it comes to appointment. We have a lot of ministers who have not done very well because they are loyal. Not only ministers, there are a lot of them because they are loyal, and so they will still retain their position. Like Amici, I think he has done well to some extent. Look at the railway transportation system that is now coming up now. I think he will return. For Fashola, I'm neither here nor there because the electricity has not improved and the tariff is so high, more than what it used to be. So, but I feel probably if the president likes him, he might return.
You think the president likes him?
I think so. Because don't forget that then the president wanted to make him the vice president. He didn't like Oshibajo, but because of this Muslim whatever, that's why they use Oshibajo. So president, I think he likes Fashola. So I think the sport ministers, so there have been a lot of criticism. But when you look at him, I think under him there are kind of improvements. Look at the basketball sector, football. Despite Eagles, they are in third place now. Semi-final. So I think sport minister too will return. Those are the three I think. But for defense minister, he has not done well, so he may not return.
So, but you tip Fashola, Amechi, and
Dalong to return.
To return.
Yeah.
Based on their loyalty
and performance. But there are some of them too. Like I said, President Buhari the major criteria is loyalty. When you look at him, most people that have been appointed, those that are loyal to him, either they have done well or not, just go they are loyal to him. So not by performance. But these three ministers, if you are going to look at it from Solomon Dalong, Amici, they will return. But Fashola, I'm neither here nor there.
All right, so should the Shiite leader Zaki be released, because there have been series of protests in recent times and people are really unhappy.
When you are detained, I think you have 24 hours. You should not be detained more than 24 hours to be taken to court. That is if it's on weekdays. On weekends, it's 48 hours. So for somebody to have been stayed long, and the court has even ordered that they should release him. So I think he should be released. We don't need let the president tackle the real herdsmen, the real Boko Haram. Those ones, they are not the real Boko Haram. They are not the real herdsmen. So I see no reason why they keep him there. I think he should be released. He
should be released?
Yeah.
But some people are saying that the Islamic movement or the IMN is looking like a terrorist organization. Some people say that.
They are not a terrorist organization, because when you look at all the protests they have done, it has been peaceful protests, apart from the one that just happened I think 3 days ago. It's in peaceful protest. So if you are saying that they are terrorist organization, how will it become, how will it be protesting peacefully? They don't hold gun, they don't hold cutlass, it was until when they attack that they now begin to look for weapons, tone, irons and all that. So they are not terrorist organization, they are just like CAN, CPFN, PFN. So they are not terrorists. the president, they themselves, they know the real terrorist organization. They should do their research now. They should do it. Where are they coming from? There are ISIS and all that. So they should do their research. They should go to Sambisa Forest to go and look for the terrorist organization and the S-men too. So those ones, they are just like an organization within the Muslim religion. Yes. So they are not.
All right. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes,
all right. This man here says that the leader of the IMN, Islamic Movement of Nigeria, should be released as soon as possible because the group is not a terrorist organization. Actually, they are just another group fighting for the rights, or a peer group, so to say, of Muslims, for some Muslims as it were. So, well, that's what we're getting here on the streets of Lagos here. So, there are quite a number of other comments here on Facebook. I saw a few comments on YouTube the other time, and now I'm back to Facebook. Okay, Joyce Stephen Chi is asking here why Fashola. Kelvin Ogbonna wrote here, obey God's order and release Shiite leader, and your government is already a failed government. That's a serious allegation against, that's a strong one against our president. Okay, so the feedback we're getting out here shows that the internet is not quite steady here, so we can continue with this live stream as it were. And of course, it's about to rain out here, so we got to go. But then, thank you, big shout out to everybody who joined in from every part of the world, and those who watched in also from Lagos, Nigeria, other parts of Nigeria as well. Thank you so much for always joining in. We'll be back here again as soon as we can. My name is Damilare Okunla. Shout out to Biden and Monitor, the men behind the camera, for putting strings together to get you to watch this at all times. Okay, do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and on Instagram. Have a great day ahead. Thank you.